Top Gun world is buzzing with excitement and questions. Will Top Gun 3 become a reality, and what lies ahead for Maverick? Let's delve into the possibilities, hurdles, and clues from the franchise's creators and uncover the future of Top Gun. Nobody had the slightest inkling of the masterpiece Tom Cruise had crafted in his successful action film Top Gun Maverick. This movie, which graced screens worldwide and touched millions of hearts, has set new records and has even outperformed Avengers: Infinity War at the domestic box office and Frozen 2 at the international box office. In the big picture of money stuff for these releases, it's pretty clear that there are two main ways the cash rolled in. First, when folks bought stuff on our home turf, that's made up 48.1%, and we raked in a cool $718,732,821 from that.
Go see Hondo about your push-ups.
Then, when people from around the world hopped on board, that was 51.9%, and we snagged a hefty $776,963,471. When you add up all those numbers from both home and abroad, we ended up with a jaw-dropping $1,495,696,292 in total. Yep, pretty impressive, right? Now, in case you didn't know, Tom has been the iconic figure of this franchise for more than 3 decades. The initial Top Gun film premiered in 1986 and quickly became a beloved favorite of that year. Fans eagerly anticipated the franchise's expansion, but it took Tom Cruise and the creators a whopping 36 years to release the long-awaited sequel titled Maverick. As per reports, even though we've been anticipating the third installment, the wait, although potentially shorter than the second, is still quite substantial, spanning over a decade. Similar to the sequel, the decision to proceed with another installment will probably hinge on their ability to develop a compelling storyline. Director Joseph Kosinski, in an interview with Deadline in December 2022, hinted at the potential for another sequel, saying, "At the conclusion of this movie, it appears Maverick still has some adventures ahead of him. He's not ready to settle down." Fans will need to exercise patience for more than a decade before witnessing Tom Cruise reprising his role as the daredevil of the skies in Top Gun 3. However, the reason behind this lengthy wait isn't disheartening, as the actor is deeply involved in numerous new projects. According to reports, he has a minimum of 4 films lined up for the upcoming years, all of which are in collaboration with his partner, Christopher McQuarrie. These projects include the development of a new action franchise, a musical, an undisclosed venture with Les Grossman from Tropic Thunder fame, a space-themed project, and, of course, the continuation of the Mission Impossible series. As we await confirmation for Top Gun 3, here's the latest update, the most recent developments on Top Gun 3. While Top Gun 3 is certainly on the horizon, the latest reports indicate that the project isn't currently in motion. Variety approached producer Jerry Bruckheimer during the BAFTA Awards, seeking insights into the future of the Top Gun franchise. While Top Gun 2 director Joseph Kosinski has playfully hinted at the potential third installment, Bruckheimer's responses were more cautious. Bruckheimer acknowledged the possibility of Top Gun 3, but pointed out that the primary obstacle lies in Tom Cruise's packed schedule. The producer of Pirates of the Caribbean articulated that this isn't the opportune moment to divert his focus from what holds paramount importance to him. Despite his advancing age, Tom Cruise is renowned for his unwavering commitment to his roles, often undertaking many of his own daring stunts. So when might we expect the release of Top Gun 3? Ideally, we hope not to endure another 36-year wait, and not solely because Cruise might still be performing stunts at 89 years old. However, as Bruckheimer hinted, his current commitments might delay another Top Gun installment. Considering that the sequel took nearly a year to film, even if it were officially confirmed in the near future, a 2023 release seems improbable. The earliest projection for a potential third movie would likely be in the summer of 2024, although even that might be an overly optimistic estimate. Top Gun Maverick received multiple Oscar nominations, including a nomination for Best Picture. That being said, let's explore the potential cast for Top Gun 3. Tom Cruise is confirmed to reprise his role as Pete Maverick Mitchell, although his part might be scaled back, with Miles Teller's Bradley Rooster Bradshaw possibly taking on a more prominent leading role. Unfortunately, Val Kilmer's character Iceman met an undisclosed fate off-screen, ruling out his return. Nevertheless, considering Top Gun Maverick's skillfully integrated footage from the original film, the possibility remains open for Kilmer or any other original cast member to appear in flashback scenes. When it comes to the rest of the cast, there's no reason Jennifer Connelly couldn't come back as Penny, especially now that Maverick has reignited their romance, particularly if a third film delves into Maverick's journey into civilian life and stepfatherhood. Beyond that, we could anticipate the return of other notable characters from the sequel, such as Glenn Powell as Jake Hanmang Sarrazin, Louis Pullman in the role of Robert Bob Floyd, and Monica Barbero as Natasha Phoenix Trace. Now, let's dive into the potential plot of Top Gun 3. What could it entail? Similar to its forerunner, Top Gun Maverick doesn't overtly lay the groundwork for additional movie sequels, but that doesn't rule out the potential for more compelling narratives. In a nutshell, Peter Maverick Mitchell made his comeback to Top Gun to mentor a group of pilots, aiding them in accomplishing a highly challenging mission, the destruction of a uranium plant situated in an exceedingly inaccessible location. After a series of deliberations, it's ultimately determined that Maverick will assume leadership of the pilot team. Surprisingly, among his team members is Rooster Bradshaw, the son of his late best friend Goose. The central source of tension in the film stems from the strained relationship between Rooster and Maverick. However, rest assured that by the conclusion all is set right. Not only did the Top Gun pilots execute the mission successfully, but there are no casualties. Furthermore, Pete rekindles his romantic connection with Penny, and they ride off into the sunset, both figuratively and literally. In summary, there's no straightforward solution to how a third movie might bring Pete back to Top Gun. A replication of the plot scene in Top Gun 2, where he trains a fresh group of pilots or recruits, appears highly improbable. While it wasn't explicitly confirmed that the mission in Top Gun Maverick would be Pete's final one, that was the prevailing impression. After all, he was temporarily grounded by his superior Cyclone before an audacious maneuver saw him back in the cockpit once more. However, a third movie could explore Maverick's retirement and depict his struggles with civilian life, eventually drawing him back into action, as is customary. Considering this, how can Tom Cruise's Maverick be integrated into Top Gun 3? If Top Gun 3 opts to center its narrative around characters from Top Gun Maverick, like Rooster and Hangman, there remains a possible role for Maverick in the story. He could serve as a mentor and guide on their journey, much like others have for him. This guidance could come from within the Top Gun organization as higher-ranking personnel, or from a completely different, retired, and off-the-grid perspective. Top Gun 2 already attempted to address Maverick's place in an evolving aviation landscape, with technology and drone protocols advancing, both of which pose a threat to his way of life and could render him obsolete. Another option to consider would be to write off Maverick's character. In fact, there are various hints in Top Gun Maverick that he might have already passed away, and everything portrayed could be a dream. This concept was brought up when Top Gun Maverick initially hit theaters, although it was Iceman who ultimately received the emotional farewell, leaving Maverick to come to the rescue one last time. Although having Maverick meet his demise in Top Gun 3 might not be Tom Cruise's preferred route, it could provide a dramatic and heroic exit, underscoring to fans the sacrifices and unwavering dedication required by Top Gun pilots to push the boundaries of aerial combat. It's worth noting that Top Gun 3 has not yet received official confirmation from Paramount, despite Top Gun Maverick's massive success in 2022, but it's safe to say it's coming sooner or later. That marks the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you like and share it. Let us know your opinions in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you at the next one.